Hey, no, brothers and sisters of light and dark, my mates. My page is about common sense. I try to keep it down and a native under 10 minutes. If it goes over 10 minutes, it's something very, very, very important. And not important to liberals, libertarians, people who believe in God, people who smoke, people who drink, people who eat white skin, people who eat DMT. That's like 80% of you, masses of asses. Listener's discretion is advised. I make my videos not pertaining to attention for ambition. It's just something I'm doing nobly on the side, okay, right? It's therapeutic to me. And of course, I try to help both men and women because of my history and my past. Check my bio below. I'm a bag full of shit. I'm too much to list there. That's who I am down below, yes. A lot of guys can't contend with me, but this video is pertaining to help women. Though most of my videos are pertaining to helping guys because guys are more the victims, you women, okay? I'm going to try to help you women because my experiences with women in the past. All right, so you read my description as you listen to me, and then we'll go and continue on. If you have any questions and you have any comments, you write it down below, and I will get back to them. I even go all the way back to my first Motheus Knowledge. Okay, right now Motheus Knowledge 5 is down right now because they gave me hate speech. Okay, and I don't speak hate speech, but they want to put it there. I don't care. I'll just make another one and try again. And as soon as I get 2 strikes, I stop. And they haven't even gotten back to me with my 2 appeals. Okay, they haven't gotten back to me because they don't watch the videos. They just watch I believe they watch how many people strike the video, report this video. When people say report this video, enough people do that. The cancel culture people, which is mostly feminine individuals, okay, effeminates and feminists, okay, whatever, they hit that button because they don't like what I said. Something I said. They consider it hate speech or some shit like that. I don't understand how that works. But anyway. If I'm a comedian, I'm allowed to say anything I want, okay? Because I'm not a terrorist. I live in America. Let's get on with the subject in here. This video is pertaining to how to know if he's right for you. I know I made it before, but I have to do it because I'm doing a service for you women, okay? I used to be a fitness trainer. I used to be I still am a gynecologist. I not check your pussy and everything, and I'm an inspector, okay? I'm not interested in used vaginas, yada, 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 yada. Check my bio down below. You get in contact with me, you know how to get in contact with me. All right? Okay, first, let's look into the mirror. Okay, the first thing I want you women to do before I begin to teach you about if the guy is right for you, okay, is to get a mirror. This is very fucking important. All the women I talk to, I always ask them a few questions. Can you, have you looked yourself in the mirror lately, okay, without your makeup, okay, what number do you give yourself in the mirror? Being butt naked, stark naked, okay? And if you give yourself, be honest with yourself now. Do you got a little pot belly somewhere down there? Now, if you basically consider yourself above a 7, if you say you're 8, 9, and 10, you have to talk to guys who are 8, 9s, and 10s. You understand? And I think a lot of you women don't understand what the chart is, okay, which when it comes down to weight. So check the chart weight for your height and weight proportionate so you can understand what number you are. Because the thinner you are, the more attractive you become. The more bigger you are, the more unattractive you become. Because there's some kind of problem out there where people think that ugliness is beautiful. Okay, unhealthiness is beautiful. Okay, so it's to each his own, whatever. Okay, I'm just saying, if you know you're overweight and your height and your weight doesn't match, then you got a problem. If you don't have a 6-pack or some shit like that, you got to take points off. Okay, you got to take points off, girls. You're going to need a 6-pack. I'm sitting here, okay, going like that. Look at that. Oh, shit. Oh. Enough of that now. It's a charge. You got to have too much of that. Yeah, I make my own videos, okay. But let's begin. How to know if he's right for you. Pay attention now. You look in the mirror first. You give yourself a number. Most of the time, you're a 7 or below that. Okay, definitely. Take off your makeup, yada, 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 That's it. Just take off your makeup, give yourself a number. And after you decipher what number you are, you have to talk to the guy that is that number. Okay, do you understand? Then the next step you got to make moves because usually most men are not going to approach you. Alpha men will never approach you if you consider yourself a 7. Right? Alpha men will never approach you. But you may be able to get a beta alpha. Okay. But that's your best bet. Most women are are matched up with beta alphas. Okay, if you're average looking, you need an average looking beta alpha. All right, okay. But when I consider what a beta alpha is, a guy who don't really care about your history of you being riding the cock carousel, because most of you women have rode the cock carousel. I don't give a fuck what your number is. I don't need. When I hear the word rape, that means you're automatically disqualified. I'll be your friend. If I hear one guy, you fuck with one guy, then I probably give you a chance to be your friend. I'm not gonna hang around too much. You're just gonna have to be charged. You're not giving me any benefits for you not being a virgin. What's the purpose? Okay. But that's me being an alpha. Now, beta alphas, however, do not care. Okay, the sucker simps, okay, you want to call them. They don't care how many guys you slept with. So I'm just trying to help you here with that little sex appeal, that sexuality thing there. All right, okay, don't get mad at me. Approach a guy without makeup, okay, and then you say, hello, you seem pretty cute. I was wondering if I could get your number. You be straight up front, and guys will be shocked. Well, you won't get a lot of rejections. So don't tell me, as a woman, okay, that it's hard out there to find a good guy. Don't say that to me, because you don't make moves. Y'all women do not make moves. Let's continue on here. Once you begin to make moves, you'll be able to find that guy. Trust me, you will. You won't be able to find me, because I'm going to be walking. You walk up on me, I'm like, and what makes you walk up on me? Because I'm going to be curious, and I'm like, okay, are you a virgin? I'll be like, are you a virgin? And as soon as you say you're not a virgin, then I'm expensive. I'm not cheap, because my qualifications are too high. Okay, now, the next thing is that make a list of your standards. If you already have kids, make sure you have a guy with kids as well. You have to fall for your type. I teach this in many of my videos. I repeat, do not try to seek a man out who has no kids. But it's possible. Okay, you want him to make sure you want. If you say my kids come first, no, that's not how it works. You come first before the kids. It's not his responsibility. Your job is to please him. That's how you're supposed to think feminine. You're not supposed to say this to a man, my kids come first. No, it does not. It's his decision to make them because of the way you treat him. Let's continue on out here. Make up your list of standards. Don't be equal about your standards. Who you are is who you should deal with. Anything else is too much. Just be honest. It's too much. Okay, you got 3 kids by 3 different dudes. Find a guy who has at least 2 kids, okay, or some kid to have an anchor. Because if he has no kids, he's not going to sit around when you already been riding a cock carousel and you don't care about his feelings first. Because it's about a man, right? That's what religion says. The man first, right? Then the woman, okay? So you better go back to your religion, your roots, okay? Let's continue on here. Don't deceive yourself into thinking that you're high value. Most women, when I view them, they're not high value individuals. Simply because they lost their virginity and they have nothing in common with me. You have nothing in common. So now you have to serve me. And that's very hard to do, keeping a house clean. Maybe I'm low maintenance, so it's not really hard to do. It's just that women make it hard, okay? I like my balls and teabag to be licked this way. I like my house to be clean. I like my place to be clean. You're coming into my dominion, you have to do these things. If I get fucked up, you get it fucked up, you abusing me. You automatically, I got OCD. I don't like dirty things. You don't want to play any games with me. You don't want to get educated. You don't like to have a good, deep conversation with me, okay? We already got a list of things you can't match with me. So let's go on. I'm just trying to help you with something else here. Don't deceive yourself that you're high value. It's easy to approach men, but are you ready to understand how it feels, how an average man feels when he's rejected? Think about that. When I write things on a piece of paper, I'm fire. I know I'm on point. Because the many women I've talked to, they always tell me they want a man like this, and a man like this. And I say, why don't you just find a man who's just like yourself? They don't want that because they put their standards too high. And there's no such thing as an alpha man who's going to deal with your ass. You can forget it. All right? Let's continue on. This might go over 10 minutes now here. Understand how an average man feels, okay? And notice how hard it is to be a man. Just an average-looking male. A male below the number of 8, okay? 1 through 7 type males are going to have problems with approaching women overall. Most women, 80% of women, choose the top 20 percenters. Most of the time for superficial purposes. They do not care. Most women do not care for personality. Only because they have the nympho bug and the guy's just pretty. It's that simple. That's what I'm told. If a guy is this, they automatically go after them. And that's wrong. But that's what 80% of women get, okay, for doing that. So don't come to me telling me I didn't give you the best advice. And it's just the best advice. I'm just trying to help you out here girls, okay? I'm just trying to help you out, girls. I've been in your houses many times over, babysitting your kids, acting like your fucking cousin, because I'm the entertainer. I'm the live wire of the party. Okay, that's me. Okay, I'm just trying to. Oh, here. Have you ever thought about polygyny? If you know your value is a 7, because most women are not. They're not. You're not going to be above a 7 if you're not a virgin, and let's keep that clear. You're not above a 7. I don't give what you have to say about that. Okay. When you're 7, what do you have you thought about polygyny? It will make your value up if you're actually submissive and passive about accepting polygyny, because it's better to be in polygyny than to be in polyandry, which most women love to practice on the side. You're like, who are you to have 3 dicks up in your pussy? You still just girls just want to have fun, aren't you? You're just one of them women. You just like to have sex. You can't rub it on the outside, you can't please yourself a certain other way, okay? You just have to go out there to a party, okay, So have you ever thought about polygyny? It actually helps a lot for guys who are beta alphas out there. But I'm just teaching some education because nobody's going to listen to me anyway. But if you do come across this video, kudos to you, okay? Let's continue on here. How much do you have in common with that man? Because 9 times out of 10, women don't really have things in common with each other. Men has more hobbies than women do, overall in general. So try to find something that he likes to do. Most guys who are most likely Milano to super intelligent motherfuckers like video games. They like to play sports. I'm athletic. I'm all of the above. I do everything what every guy does, but plus more. Okay, so you can see my bio down here. I just don't stick in one genre or thing, and that's boring. I don't do one thing. I like to do multiple things. So try to find something that what they like. If you go out with him, you take him out on a date for once. Goddammit. So I'm taking you out on a date. Okay. Now guys always expect some pussy. Beta alpha simps always expect some pussy. Okay, but you taking them out because you're trying to get a chance to know them. Take them out sometimes. You don't take no guys out, your number is really low, isn't it? You got to start being more sympathetic, empathetic, more apologetic. Okay, those things rhyme, which women don't really have. So if you are those things, I made a mistake, my dear. You gotta just do those things. Be sincere, be nice, be honest. Okay? And of course, what's the last one here? How to recognize a hurt good man who needs your affection. A lot of guys who say they're red pill and MGTOW are hurt men. And 9 times out of 10, those guys need love. They're average, below average, whatever number you want to call them. There are 7s, and I know a whole lot of them. There's even guys out there who have never had sex before, and I ran across them all of the motherfucking time. Women always say there's no good men out there. I said they're delusional as fuck, man. I can go and find a guy right now, go down the street and shit. I know that motherfucker never had no sex. Okay, let me ask him his age. What is your age? And like, yeah, have you ever had a girlfriend, a real girlfriend? And like, nope. Most of them say, I know where to pick them at, and I know where they at. And they look just like you, okay? They ain't got no kids, motherfucker. Bitch. Don't be a bitch. Don't put that number up too high. You ain't that much worth. All right? Because that's where you got it from your girlfriends. Your girlfriends brainwashed you to make you feel that way. Wigs and makeup and fucking all that shit. Nails, that ain't making you beautiful, baby. That's not making you beautiful. Take it off. It's a spell, as a matter of fact. If you read in the Bible, it tells you, beware the woman with the pig with the ring in her nose and her ear and shit, in her nose and her ears. It tells them, because alpha men know this. They're not going to deal with you. All them cosmetics and shit, that makeup. You don't need that shit to look beautiful. Just take care of your health. Health is more important. How to respect a man. Train yourself, not just to cook, but have something in common. Most women don't have these qualities. Cooking is not enough. Having sex is not enough as well. Especially if he looks like a beta alpha fuck. Okay, he's a beta alpha fuck 8, 9, and 10. You consider yourself a 7 or 8, 9, or 10. You could be lying to yourself. Don't do it. Alright, don't lie to yourself. Don't come to me and say, I can't find a good man. Okay, and basically tell me something about yourself. You don't accept no apologies. You're not sympathetic. Okay, you're not a good listener. You always try to blame a man when it's really not a man's fault. It's your fault. Let's continue on here. So if a man is hurt and he complains a lot, I don't complain a lot about women. Okay, I don't do that. I got rid of that shit when I was 19. I knew women's nature when I was 19. I'm 47. Why would I care about your emotion? I know what I want, and if you don't give it to me, it's called trade. It's that simple. Okay. Y'all should, and another thing is, y'all women should get out of this love thing. How falling in love, that's fairy tales. Give trade. If you're a sexual person, you need this amount of sex every week. Make it up front, okay? Okay, he has to play with the pussy more than 10 minutes. Something. Put things on the table. Take him out to get something to eat. If a man is always talking about, complaining about bad women that hurt him, okay, that's a better man for you. Whatever's hard is what is wise. Whatever's hard, it is wise. This thing right here has not been taught to most people in the world. If a person is difficult, like he complains, he's from hurt, he's insecure, he looks in your phone, okay, that's a better man for you. Not the other way around, okay? Because he's actually showing that he is hurt. He's actually showing that he don't want you to go with no one else. Okay, so he looks on your phone. He steals your phone. He gets upset. He gets highly upset. Because he never had a girlfriend or like that. God damn it. Understand that psychology. That's really not hard. So, he needs your affection. I don't think I said enough. Okay, let me see what else is there. Did I write anything? Signs that he's no good for you. He's not paying attention to you. He's basically looking at your looks. You basically, he won't let you hold this mobile phone. You ask for him, let me see you, can I see your phone? And you say, here, sure. If he says that, then that's a good sign. If he smokes, be careful. I know a lot of guys who smoke and they fucked up women's minds. But if you smoke, you could be the same way. So you just gotta stay away from males who smoke. Stop the smoking habit. It's not a good habit. It's not attractive to healthy alpha males. So stop the drugs, period. Stop the makeup. So, not being very honest, telltale signs, like he's just all he cares about is wanting to go to bed with you and then he want to touch you and shit like that. Now, it's okay for him to tease your body, but if he touches, he presses too hard. It's like he's just that one way. And yada, yada, yada. You got to stop him and say, hey, I know how you feel about my pussy, okay, but you're going to get it. We just got to have a discussion about things, okay? And if you don't hear it, and he seems to get upset, and then all of a sudden he want to play a game with you, you leave his ass because he ain't keeping in touch. And you should call me tomorrow night, right? Okay, you got to put yourself in check. Say, tell them motherfuckers, call you. He will call. But remember one thing. There's guys out there who test your pussy. They test your pussy limits. And if he's an average sized dude, and you're a huge, humongous, cannel cave troll woman, you ain't going to match with no man. Sorry. That's the consequences for fucking riding the car carousel, you guys, you girls. You can't ride the car carousel and think your shit is tighty-whitey, okay? WAP, you got that wet ass pussy. You can't do that shit. That's not going to work for a lot of guys. And when they notice that, they're going to be making excuses for not showing up. Because you put too many huge 10-inch cocks in you. Like, too many 10-inch strap-ons in your pussy. That's a problem. And there's a smell down there that comes along with that plastic, too. Come on, now. But, let's continue on here. He has no kids. If a guy has no kids and you have kids, okay, that could be a mismatch right there. Okay, you want a man who's anchored down with children. You got kids and shit. You got kids, and then you work together that way. Then your kids can have a happy fucking family. That's pretty good, right? But if you're looking towards a man that's like, don't have kids, you're looking above your pay grade. You better chill out with that shit. Looking for it. Now, you can find a whole bunch of guys, beta alphas out there, who ain't never had sex before. You'll run across one if you start making moves. But it's not really good karma because you knew yourself. And I told you about yourself already. Okay, I told you. You already slept with how many men? 50 guys, and he slept with none. That's not good mojo. He's going to feel it too because guys know. And then you're going to get him whapped up. Okay, and then he's going to be insecure. You're going to play a game with him, and then you're going to lose out. And then after you break up with him because he say, oh, he's just so insecure, you're going to break up with him. Wrong move. And then you're going to say there's no good man out there. Wrong move again. So the harder a man is, the more likely he is the one for you. But make sure you match yourself up. And that's all I really got to say. So I actually talked for like 20 minutes to you women out there. So now all my videos is mostly catering to guys because it's harder for guys. Statistically, okay, And if you women have it made in America, especially if you live in a developed country like America, and I hope you listen to my advice from all my experiences from me being a fetish gigolo and talking to women as a therapist in my past. This is all unscripted. Okay? Please read my description. And y'all have a nice day. and stop riding the carousel. Get off them drugs. Take off that makeup. Peace.